45 ACP fans, this one's for you. A cartridge with a reputation that's as big as its bite. From classic steel and wood icons to modern tactical platforms, the 45 ACP has been translated into dozens of forms, each answering a different question. Do you want history, home defense, competition dominance, or something built for the rigors of duty? Lock and load, we're counting down 15 standout firearms chambered for the legendary 45, and this list brings everything. Budget options that punch above their weight, full-size service pistols, compact 1911 carry guns, pistol caliber carbines, and bespoke custom masterpieces. We'll move from number 15 up to the undisputed number 1, giving you the key details that matter. What makes each model tick, how they feel, practical specs like barrel length, capacity, and weight, and a price to frame expectations. Expect a mix of history and modern engineering, a few surprises along the way, and a couple of platforms that remind you why the 45 endures. Now let's get started. You won't want to miss number 1. Number 15 opens with a Turkish import that blends old-world value and modern manufacturing, the SAR K245. Think forged steel roots turned into precision CNC components, with an emphasis on tolerances and finishing that belie its price. It's a hammer-fired pistol in double-action, single-action configuration, with adjustable sights for practical accuracy and a Picatinny rail for lights or lasers. At 13+1 capacity and a 4.7-inch barrel, the K245 carries presence, a 40.2-ounce weight that gives it a solid, stable shooting feel. For shooters looking for a capable 45 without breaking the bank, the K245 lands squarely in that sweet spot at around $380. Number 14 is pure Americana, the Thompson 1927A1, the Chicago typewriter reborn. This semi-automatic recreation channels the iconography of the original machine with a long-finned barrel, the pinned compensator extending to about 18 inches, and a stock finished in polished American walnut that reads like a museum piece. Builders offer the choice of a blued steel receiver for authenticity or lighter aluminum for carryability. Variants include shorter 16.5-inch barrels and commando versions for a tougher tactical look. Feeding options run the gamut from practical 20-round stick magazines up to wow factor 50 and 100-round drums, giving collectors and range shooters different ways to enjoy the platform. At about $1,500, the 1927A1 is as much about nostalgia and presence as it is about raw firepower. Number 13 brings German engineering to the 45 table. With the Walther PPQ-45, this striker-fired pistol compresses precise ergonomics into a package that surprisingly mirrors the grip circumference of Walther's 9mm models, making transition familiar for those used to the line. The trademark quick defense trigger gives a clean, predictable break, quoted around a crisp 5.6-pound pull in a short travel, which is a major part of its appeal. It's practical too. A 12-round magazine, 4.25-inch barrel for accuracy, and ambidextrous controls suit both right and left-hand shooters. Weighing in at about 28.2 ounces empty, the PPQ-45 balances feel and carryability well, and it lists at roughly $620, a solid middle ground for performance and ergonomics. Number 12 is built with combat feedback in mind, the FNX-45 Tactical. Developed from military and law enforcement lessons, this platform is every bit a field-tested design. A 15-round magazine capacity that stands out in 45 offerings, a low-bore access to tame muzzle flip, and a 5.3-inch cold hammer-forged stainless barrel that's threaded for suppressors or compensators. The slide is optics-ready, and high-visibility combat sights are standard for low-light work. Ergonomics include 4 interchangeable backstraps to fit hands of all sizes and fully ambidextrous controls for lefties or mission profiles that demand it. The double-action, single-action trigger system gives versatility in carry and deployment. Coming in around $1,380, the FNX-45 Tactical aims squarely at shooters who want a serviceable, suppressor-capable 45 with proven lineage. Number 11 flips the script with a modern pistol caliber carbine approach, the CMMG Banshee MKG family. Radical engineering, specifically radial delayed blowback in certain variants, shifts the performance needle for pistol caliber carbines, smoothing recoil impulses and improving follow-up shot control. Glock pattern magazine compatibility keeps logistics simple, and the option of various Cerakote finishes opens personalization. Practical touches like full-length M-LOK handguards, EML-style handguard options, and a zeroed linear compensator for muzzle control make it tactical and modular. An 8-inch barrel on compact models keeps ballistics respectable while maintaining maneuverability. Overall package weight and length vary by configuration, but the Banshee line sits near $10,050 for many builds, a price that reflects innovation and flexibility. Number 10 is where custom craftsmanship meets competition, the Nighthawk Custom Firehawk. If you're after a 1911-based pistol refined for speed, consistency, and the kind of polish only a master shop can deliver, this is it. The Firehawk features a single-port compensator that tames recoil without ballooning dimensions, a bold barrel for thermal stability and accuracy, and a lightened slide to reduce reciprocating mass for faster follow-ups. A full-length guide mod ensures consistent cycling, a commander-length spring and reverse plug preserve the classic 1911 stroke most shooters prefer. The machining and fit are showpiece quality, French border work that unifies slide and compensator, and a beveled magwell plus bullnose cut encourage quicker reloads and smoother draws. For competitors and enthusiasts who want the ultimate tuned 1911 experience, the Firehawk sits at the top of its class, around $4,800. Number 9 is Ruger's take on a compact pistol caliber carbine with fresh engineering, the Ruger LC carbine. The bolt-over-barrel configuration and thoughtful balance make it distinctive in a crowded space, while Glock pattern magazine compatibility keeps feeding cheap and available. Features include a reversible side-folding stock for storage or different shooting positions, M-lock attachment points on the CNC milled handguard, and a full-length Picatinny rail for optics. The 16.25-inch alloy steel barrel comes threaded in many models for suppressors and compensators, and Ruger's secure action control system blends safety and ergonomics. With ambidextrous controls and rapid deploy folding sights, the Ruger LC carbine aims to be versatile for range, training, or home defense. Street price typically sits near $710. Number 8 zeroes in on carry practicality. The Springfield Armory XTS Mod 2 OSP, the slim, single-stack design, packs 45 ACP authority into a small footprint. With a factory-milled slide that accepts low-profile micro dots, many packages include a Crimson Trace micro red dot for fast sighting. A 3.3-inch hammer-forged barrel and a melanite finish aim for durability, enhanced grip texture, and a passive grip safety keep the pistol secure in the hand. Magazine choices of 5 and 6 rounds accommodate different local regulations and carry preferences, and at 23 ounces with a flush mag, the XDS disappears in a holster compared to bulkier full-size options. For those prioritizing concealment without losing 45 power, the XDS Mod 2 lists at around $550.
Number 7 is Smith & Wesson's refined striker-fired entry, the M&P 2.0. This generation improves on a familiar formula, with an extended stainless steel chassis to reduce flex and torque, a lower bore axis to control muzzle rise, and 4 interchangeable palm swell inserts so a wide range of hands can find a natural point of aim. The trigger is sharper and has a positive reset relative to earlier models, and the aggressive grip texture promotes control under stress. With an optimal 18-degree grip angle, a 4.6-inch barrel, and about 10 rounds standard capacity in many markets, the M&P 2.0 is an all-around performer for those who want a modern, ergonomic shooter. Its finish options and reasonable price, around $750, make it an attractive package for defensive and recreational shooters alike. Number 6 brings the 1911 compact into the carry conversation, the Colt Defender SS. This Defender condenses the classic 1911 attributes into a 3-inch barrel package while preserving the single-action trigger feel that made the design famous. An aluminum frame keeps weight down without sacrificing durability, and the forged stainless slide gives longevity and a pleasing finish. Tactile G10 grips provide a sure purchase, and an upswept beaver tail grip safety helps shooters get a higher, more controlled hold while preventing hammer bite. With a 7+1 capacity and the crisp single-action brake 1911 fans expect, the Defender balances carry friendliness with the classic platform's precision. Expect to see it priced near $930. Number 5. Heckler & Koch USC in .45 ACP, a rifle-styled approach to pistol cartridge performance. The USC employs reinforced polymers familiar from HK's military work, paired with a cold hammer forged target barrel and a simple, ultra-reliable blowback mechanism that keeps the design mechanically straightforward. Ergonomics include a skeletonized buttstock with a rubber cheek rest and recoil pad that make extended shooting comfortable, plus an open-webbed pistol grip for a range of hand sizes. With a 16-inch barrel and a 10+1 capacity, the USC offers controllable ballistics from a compact platform, and at roughly $1,290, it provides a unique option for shooters wanting rifle handling with .45 ACP ballistics. Number 4 celebrates traditional single-action elegance with the Ruger Vaquero. This revolver channels Western heritage with a comfortable, traditional grip geometry that many shooters find naturally pointable. Ruger's modern touches, a transfer bar mechanism for safety, a loading gate and beveled cylinder for smoother handling, and cold hammer forged barrels for consistent rifling, modernize the classic form without losing authenticity. The Vaquero's 3.75-inch barrel balances handling and ballistics well. 6-round capacity fits the platform's character, and bird's head laminate grips provide control and style. Weighing in the neighborhood of 37 ounces overall, it's a revolver with presence and balance for target shooting, field work, or collectors. Price typically sits near $840.
Number 3 is the proven Austrian workhorse, the Glock G21 Gen 5 MOS. Glock's Gen 5 updates add refinements like the NDLC finish for improved surface hardness and corrosion resistance, an MOS cut for optics mounting, and the Gen 5 modular backstrap system for personal fit. Ambidextrous features, a reversible magazine catch, and an upgraded frame texture make the G21 a rugged, reliable platform for trainers, professionals, and everyday carriers who favor full-size power. A standard 13-round magazine keeps capacity reasonable without sacrificing the .45's larger bore, and the Gen 5 engineering continues Glock's reputation for function under adverse conditions. The G21 Gen 5 typically sells around $770, representing a durable, flexible choice in the big-bore world.
Number 2 steps into the premium realm with the Sig Sauer P220 Legion. The Legion series elevates an already respected platform with a proprietary gray coating that resists wear, custom G10 grips with Legion medallions for tactile and visual refinement, and precision checkering and contouring that improve purchase and reduce printing. The gun's low-profile X-ray night sights give excellent visibility in very light conditions, and the elite beaver tail and undercut trigger guard encourage a higher hand position for better recoil control. SIG's short reset triggers and polished, tuned actions make the shooting experience noticeably crisp, and the package typically includes 3 8-round magazines for carry and range use. At about $1,050, the P220 Legion is a statement piece, heavy on refinement and ready for shooters who demand premium fit and finish. And finally, number 1, the Colt 1911. When discussing .45 ACP pistols, so many roads lead back to this John Moses Browning masterpiece, a design whose influence has traveled for over a century. The 1911 Classic on this list honors that lineage with Series 70 firing elements and traditional roll marks, and many examples come with a national match barrel that pushes accuracy potential. The single-action trigger remains a hallmark, a crisp, short break that rewards practiced shooters with repeatable performance. A 4.25-inch barrel and an 8+1 capacity reflect the classic commercial government configuration, and stainless steel construction brings longevity and corrosion resistance to the package. The 1911 is also a canvas. It's endlessly customizable, which is why it remains so beloved by enthusiasts who want to tune ergonomics, triggers, and sights to personal taste. At around $1,000, the Colt 1911 is as much a cultural icon as it is a practical firearm, the natural apex for this countdown. That wraps up our countdown of the top 15 .45 ACP firearms available today. From budget-mindful imports to historical recreations, from short-barrel 1911 Defenders to full-size service pistols, and even a few carbine and revolver surprises, this list showcases just how adaptable the .45 ACP cartridge has been across platforms and eras. Some entries lean into nostalgia and craftsmanship, others into tactical innovation, and a few into pure engineered performance, but all of them represent meaningful takes on what the .45 can do. If you're choosing one for concealed carry, consider the compact 1911s and single-stack designs. For competition or precision work, look at custom 1911s and premium-tuned pistols. If tactical flexibility and modern accessories are a priority, several of the full-size and carbine options make strong cases. The .45 ACP continues to occupy a unique place between tradition and innovation, a cartridge that still teaches new platforms how to perform. If you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into firearms and gear. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the range.